Can you believe it? In a country where most people sleep on the ground, where electric lights are a luxury and owning a bicycle can make someone be seen as a millionaire. Here, in the heart of Africa, lies a landlocked nation facing extraordinary challenges. This is Burundi, where the rhythm of life beats to a different drum. Join me, dear viewer, as we journey into the heart of Burundi. Let's uncover astonishing truths about life in Burundi. As darkness descends on the rolling hills of Burundi, a profound stillness settles over the small villages scattered across its landscape. Here, night falls without the comforting glow of electric lights, for less than 8% of the population has access to electricity. Imagine a life where the day's toil ends not with the soft embrace of a bed, but on a simple mat laid upon the hard-packed earth. This is the reality for the vast majority of Burundi's people, where beds are a luxury few can afford. In our hyper-connected world, where information flows at lightning speed, Burundi stands apart, a digital island in a sea of connectivity. Only 4.5% of Burundi's population has access to the internet, a stark reminder of the digital divide that separates the developed world from the developing. Imagine a life without instant communication, without access to the vast repositories of knowledge at our fingertips. For the people of Burundi, this is their reality. In the bustling markets of Burundi, where vibrant fabrics and the aroma of exotic spices fill the air, a symbol of status emerges from the throngs of people: the humble bicycle. In a country where most people travel on foot, owning a bicycle is akin to owning a luxury car in other parts of the world. Farmers use bicycles to transport their produce to market, their precious cargo carefully balanced on makeshift racks. And as the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the land, these trusty steeds transform into taxis, ferrying weary travelers home under the watchful gaze of the African sky. As the sun beats down on the fertile hillsides of Burundi, vast plantations of banana trees sway gently in the breeze, their heavy bunches of fruit ripening under the African sun. But these bananas are not destined for the breakfast tables of the world. Instead, they will be transformed into a unique and potent beverage: banana beer. In villages across Burundi, families gather to brew this ancient beverage, using techniques passed down through generations. The bananas are peeled, mashed, and mixed with sorghum or maize flour. The result is a thick, opaque brew, slightly sweet and surprisingly potent. In the heart of Burundi, where the land is unforgiving and life's burdens are heavy, the women bear their loads with a grace and strength that is both humbling and inspiring. With an almost effortless poise, they balance immense baskets upon their heads, their backs straight, their steps sure. These women carry everything from firewood and water to sacks of grain and bundles of bananas, their journeys often spanning miles of rugged terrain. These are the women of Burundi, the backbone of their families and communities, their strength a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. Burundi, a small landlocked country in East Africa, bears the heavy mantle of being the poorest country in the world. For over 6 decades, its people have struggled with poverty, hunger, and conflict, their lives a constant battle for survival. Limited access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunities has trapped generations in a cycle of poverty that seems almost impossible to break. Yet, despite these challenges, the people of Burundi have not given up hope. In the heart of Africa, where the land is fertile and the sun shines bright, a silent crisis unfolds: the crisis of malnutrition. Burundi, already grappling with the harsh realities of poverty, faces another daunting challenge: feeding its people. Imagine a generation of children robbed of their potential, their bodies and minds stunted by a lack of essential nutrients. For many families, putting food on the table is a daily struggle, and often the food they do have access to lacks the essential vitamins and minerals needed for proper growth and development. Malnourished children are more susceptible to illness, their immune systems weakened by a lack of proper nutrition. Nestled among the rolling hills of East Africa, Burundi, a country smaller than the state of Maryland, boasts a unique distinction. It is one of the few countries in the world with 2 capitals: Gitega, the political heart of the nation, and Bujumbura, the bustling economic hub. Each play a vital role in the tapestry of Burundi's story. Gitega, nestled in the country's geographic center, embodies the spirit of Burundi's heritage. Meanwhile, on the shores of Lake Tanganyika, Bujumbura, Burundi's largest city, thrums with the energy of commerce. In the annals of unusual laws, Burundi's ban on public jogging certainly stands out. Imagine a world where the simple act of going for a run could land you in trouble with the authorities. This is the reality in Burundi, where President Pierre Nkurunziza, an avid sportsman himself, outlawed jogging in 2014. The official reason given for the ban was to prevent public disorder and thwart potential uprisings. Critics of the ban argue that it is a blatant attempt to stifle dissent and restrict freedom of assembly. In the heart of Burundi, where ancient traditions intertwine with modern life, the custom of dowry takes on a unique and practical form. Forget diamonds, gold, or extravagant feasts. In Burundi, the most prized possession a groom can offer his bride's family is a simple hoe. A hoe in this context is not just a tool but a symbol of prosperity, hard work, and the promise of a bountiful harvest. The tradition of giving a hoe as dowry is rooted in the deep respect for the land and the vital role it plays in Burundi's culture. Deep within the heart of Burundi, where ancient traditions hold sway, a unique ritual unfolds, the ceremonial hunt and feast of the wild cattle. This age-old custom, passed down through generations, is a testament to the deep connection between the people of Burundi and their natural environment. The hunt itself is a test of skill, courage, and respect for the animal. Once the animal is brought down, a sense of reverence descends upon the group. The meat is shared amongst the community, a symbol of unity and prosperity. In the heart of Africa, where the rhythm of life pulses like a heartbeat, the drums of Burundi resonate with a power and intensity that transcends mere music. These are not just instruments, but voices, storytellers, and keepers of tradition, their beats echoing the soul of a nation. The art of drumming is passed down through generations, a sacred tradition that connects the present to the past. The drums of Burundi are not confined to ceremonial occasions. They are an integral part of everyday life, accompanying celebrations, rituals, and even work. In the murky depths of Lake Tanganyika, Africa's second-largest lake, lurks a creature of myth and legend. Gustav, the notorious man-eating crocodile. This colossal reptile, rumored to be over 20 feet long and weighing over a ton, has haunted the shores of Burundi and its neighboring countries for decades. Fishermen refused to venture out onto the water, their fear palpable as they recounted tales of the monstrous crocodile. Gustav's reign of terror reached its peak in the early 2000s, when he was blamed for the deaths of hundreds of people. Despite numerous attempts to capture or kill him, Gustav always managed to evade his pursuers, his elusiveness only adding to his fearsome reputation. In the heart of Africa, where the terrain is as unforgiving as it is beautiful, Burundi's lack of adequate infrastructure stands as a formidable barrier to progress. Imagine a country where the most basic mode of transportation, a paved road, is a luxury, and where journeys that should take hours can stretch into days. The roads of Burundi, often little more than rutted dirt tracks, are a testament to the challenges of development in a country ravaged by poverty and conflict. The lack of reliable transportation infrastructure has a ripple effect throughout Burundi's economy. In the heart of Africa, where tectonic plates collide, lies Lake Tanganyika, a shimmering jewel in the Albertine Rift Valley. Shared by 4 countries, its waters teem with life, and its shores host diverse cultures. Lake Tanganyika is a vital transportation route connecting communities and facilitating trade. Beneath the surface, a hidden world teems with life, home to many unique fish species. Despite its challenges, Burundi harbors a secret treasure, a wealth of biodiversity that is as precious as it is threatened. Burundi is part of the Albertine Rift, a region renowned for its exceptional concentration of endemic species, found nowhere else on Earth. From the towering peaks of the Kibera National Park to the rolling grasslands of the Ruvubu National Park, Burundi's protected areas are a haven for wildlife. Elephants, hippos, buffalo, and antelopes roam free, while over 500 species of birds call Burundi home. However, this natural heritage faces increasing pressure from human activities. We have just explored one of the poorest countries in the world, Burundi. From the resilience of its people to the beauty of its landscapes, Burundi is a country of contrasts, where hope and hardship coexist. What surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments section. We've only scratched the surface of this complex and fascinating nation. Burundi's story is a reminder that even in adversity the human spirit endures.